Hi everybody, I'm Dave Bunnell. I've been a caver for, 53 years. And I carried a camera into my first cave in Delaware. In fact, I was already a photographer. I was in the photography club and was doing developing in the dark room and all that kind of stuff. But then when I saw how crappy my first cave pictures were, I said I need to up my game. So I started getting more flashes and a better camera. And 53 years later, here I am in Kentucky, shooting pictures today in Ken's cave.
Robert's Hollow.
Robert's Hollow. Beautiful cave, and in fact I was actually here somewhat over 50 years ago because early in my caving career I lived in Virginia and used to come to this region, Indiana, Kentucky, for a lot of the caving. So today we're blessed with, it's been really wet in this cave, so there's a lot of pools of water, there's a lot of drips from the ceiling, so I like to incorporate that kind of thing into the pictures, like the pools. We try to get reflections in, and the key to doing that is not to aim your light at the pool. You aim your light at the things you're shooting, and then they will reflect into the pool. With the drips of water from the ceiling, we've been using backlights positioned behind them to make them stand out. And then we just had a really interesting phenomenon where we were, one of our crew here was shining a light into one of the small pools, and which is also getting lots of drip rings that expand out, but it was reflected onto the ceiling and the formations. So it was really kind of special to observe that and get some video of that. I'm not normally a video guy, but this just screamed out for video. So it's really special today. I mean, I've never seen that in my, what did I say, 53 years of caving. I've seen plenty of cave pools, but never one that's been reflected on the ceiling. Let's see, what else can I tell you? What am I doing in the future? I produce cave books for the NSS. I've made, let's see, I guess I've published 6, but I have a few more I'm working on. I'm working on one on the great sea caves of the world, because I sort of started up sea cave surveying as a thing. I even wrote the Wikipedia page on sea caves. So I've been photographing them all over the world as well as surveying them, and so I'm actually going to produce a book called Dangerous Beauties Inside the Great Sea Caves of the World. So, and it'll be part of a trilogy of 3 books, The Virtual Cave and Caves of Fire. So these are books that, these 3 types of caves are highlights of the virtual cave, which is a photographic journey to and explanation of all the different types of cave formations. And you can find that on caves.org by going to the education section. And there's hundreds and hundreds of pictures on it, so it's a good way to waste a rainy afternoon. What else can I tell you? I used to be a film camera guy. Of course, once digital started, I immediately started using digital. And at first, the digital was just a thing to capture a picture that you could look at right away, so you could adjust your film camera and hopefully get a picture. So it was breadboarding the picture. But it only took a few years before the digital was starting to become as good as film, in my opinion. That is, and it saved you a step, because a lot of what I did with film was scan it to put it in a book or our national caving magazine, the NSS News, which I edited for 26 years. And that was a good place to make sure that photographers got their best treatment. So we printed all the photos from the photo salon. I used to try to highlight all the different cave photographers by having a photographer's spotlight feature. I'd say, hey, Joe, you're a good photographer. Send me 12 of your best pictures. So we probably ran about a couple dozen of those over the years. So it's nice, and I'm in touch with cave photographers all over the world. I go to meetings put on specifically for cave photography, and so I've been to ones in France and where else? France, Spain. There you go. So I really like France. France has blue caves. They have green caves. So I've been lucky to go to both. And so yeah, it's been a fun ride, and I hope the wheels keep spinning long enough to finally do everything I want to do. But the bucket list keeps expanding. So.
Thank you.
Sure.
Here we are in Ken's Cave, Robert's Hall. Me, and first time in over 50 years with Dave Bunnell. Now Ken, I go all the time with.
Rather pedestrian trip.
Anyway, it was a great trip.
Uh-huh.